You ever pick up a weight that you've lifted 100 times, but the first rep just feels off? Not injured off, just heavier than it should be. Then your brain starts going, am I getting weaker? Or do I need to just push through it? And that's usually where people make the wrong call. So in this video, I want to give you a simple way to decide whether today is a day to push, maintain, back off, or stop. What's actually going on? When a workout feels harder, most people assume something is wrong with them. You are losing progress, you haven't been training hard enough, you just need to toughen up. But most of the time, that's actually not true. A hard workout day does not automatically mean you're going backwards. Usually, it just means your body is carrying something extra that day, and the way you trained last week does not automatically fit who you are today. So the question isn't what's wrong with me, it's what kind of hard is it and what should we do about it? Because when you misread the day, you usually make the wrong decision. You either push when you shouldn't or back off when you didn't need to. So why this keeps happening? Reason one, you're not fully out of your last session yet. Sometimes you're technically rested, but recovery is still in progress. And this one is kind of sneaky because it doesn't always feel like obvious soreness. Sometimes it's just one part of your body or one muscle group that feels kind of stiff or tight or stuck. Your whole body may feel fine, but one or two muscle groups clearly aren't ready. That matters because local fatigue needs a different response than a bad full body day. Reason two, your whole body is running low. This one feels different. It's not just one area, it's everything. Maybe warm-up feels heavier, maybe you couldn't really focus, maybe your speed is off. Nothing is really feels as available. You can still train, but your whole battery is low. That can come from a bad sleep, a stressful week, overall fatigue, hormone changes, or just a lot of things happening in the background. Reason three, what's in your head is physically real. This one matters more than people think. If you walk into the gym, feel rushed, anxious, irritated, or mentally all over the place, training is going to feel harder. Not because you're being dramatic or making excuses, but because the cost of focusing, bracing, exercising, or staying present is higher than usual. The weight didn't change, but the cost of organizing yourself did. So now you've got three broad patterns. Sometimes you're not fully recovered, sometimes you're not fully charged, sometimes you're not fully present. Different patterns, different decisions. So what you can do instead? When a training session feels off, the worst thing you can do is decide too early. Don't decide on your couch, don't decide in the parking lot, don't decide while you're tying your shoes. Warm up first. Your warm-up isn't just prep, it's information. Once you've warmed up, ask yourself three questions. 1. Do I feel any better than I first walked in? A lot of off days improve once you get moving. If you came in feeling heavy, but after warming up, everything feels more normal, it's probably just a slow start day. But if you finish your warm-up, but everything still feels wrong or even worse, don't ignore that. That usually means today will not be a push day. 2. Is this just harder or is it getting messy? Hard is not automatically bad. If the weight feels heavier than usual, but your form is still right, you're still stable, nothing feels sketchy, that's a harder day, not necessarily a bad day. You know what I mean? But if your form is falling apart or your movement is getting worse every set, that changes the decision. 3. Is it one area or is your whole body feels off? If it's local fatigue, like one muscle group, one movement, that usually points more towards recovery. So maybe you lower the load, change the exercises, or just work around the muscle group. But if your whole body feels low battery, that usually points more towards a broader system issue. And that's more of a maintain or back off day. By the way, you don't need to overcomplicate this. These 3 questions are here to help you sort your day into the right bucket. Now, let's decide your day. Push. If the warm-up helped, you're more focused, everything feels better except the weights are kind of heavier than usual, you can probably push through it. A rough start doesn't mean a bad training day. Maintain. A maintain day is when you can still train, but clearly today is not a performance day. So instead of chasing progress, you should focus on completing the session well. Same exercises, same load, maybe cut a set. Keep the quality high. Back off. If warm-up didn't bring you back and your first sets already feel wrong, this is usually a back-off day. Lower the weight, reduce the volume, maybe change your exercises to a more stable variation. Turn today from a performance day to a practice day. Focus more on your form and feel your muscle. Stop. Sharp pain, tingling, numbness. If something is getting worse every set, this is not the moment for you to prove how tough you are. It's a moment to stop, adjust, or even call it a day. The longer you train, the more you realize the real skill is not always pushing harder, it's knowing which day today actually is. So next time a training session feels off, don't guess. Warm up first, then ask yourself those 3 questions. Pick the pattern that fits you to make the decision. And if you're not really sure what to do during the warm-up or how to tell if your body is ready or not, I made this video for you. Check it out. I will see you in the next rep.